everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney, and today I have got my 10 winter ready-to-wear looks, and I've paired them with patterns and fabric so that you can recreate your own versions and your own colors, your own fit, your own style tweaks. You're the designer, kind of things. I've got my laptop here in my lap so that I can see what you're seeing as I'm talking about each of these. But this time, kind of last time too, but really this time, Jenny and we created a Pinterest board together. So some of these looks she has penned, some of these looks I have penned. Some of them have been pulled just from Instagram images. Some have been pulled from actual store websites. So I will leave a link to the Pinterest board down below. So it'll take you back to the original source of all of these if you want to buy it instead of making it, which is totally valid. So let's get started. These always end up as very long videos. So let's go ahead and get started. I also broke these up into like casual, kind of like, not necessarily casual, but some are more casual than others, but like everyday type wear. And at the end, I've got, I think, 3 different party looks. So if you're wanting to sew something for a Christmas party or some holiday party or 4th of July, New Year's Eve, probably not 4th of July, New Year's Eve, or any other kind of holiday parties that might be happening for you in the upcoming weeks, I've got some ideas for you there as well. Okay, let's get into this. And again, I'm looking down because I am going through, I want to make sure that I'm seeing what you're seeing. All right, so here is this first look. I think this is absolutely adorable. Obviously, this girl has short sleeves and bare legs. If you are in a climate like mine, there's no way you're wearing this right now. But if you're living somewhere like Southern California, Florida, where you want to dress wintry, but it's still warm outside, something like this would be wonderful. If you are in a colder climate, you could very easily pair this with tights and a long sleeve shirt and still be fine. But I have chosen for this 2 patterns from Love Notions, and we're going to have some fun with it. So for the shirt, I mean, I just went with the Aria button-up shirt. I think that this, I mean, that's all that this is. It's a button-up shirt that she's buttoned all the way up to the top. It's a short sleeve one that's under this pinafore. You could make it long sleeved. You could make it short sleeved, completely up to you. And I've chosen a lawn, just a black cotton lawn from Minerva. And what I love about Minerva is that they now have their Minerva core range. So these are fabrics that they can get back in. They're kind of like your basics for the most part. And every single thing, like they've gone through a very careful vetting process to call them their core range, as opposed to, you know, maybe they got a couple of bolts of fabric that may be better than others, you know, from something else that might be on the website. I have anything that I've used that has been labeled Minerva Core Range, I have just had really, really good luck with. I feel very confident in ordering that kind of stuff. And typically it comes in quite a few different colors. So with their cotton lawn, and you can see what people have made using the fabrics as well on their site, which I also love. But I've chosen their black cotton lawn. I love a button-up shirt in cotton lawn, which might seem a little bit thin for the cold months, but it makes it really light and easy to layer. So if you want to throw a cardigan over this or a coat, it's really, really easy to layer these. And for the little dress, I've gone with the Love Notions Piano Forte, the new dress pattern or jumper or pinafore dress that just came out at the end of November. Yeah, the end of November. Now it is meant for woven pattern or for woven fabrics, and it's got, you can either do a zip closure or just a closure that slips on over your head because it's very, very roomy. But I think you could absolutely make this out of a net. This appears to me to be made out of a sweater net of some sort. But for the fabric on this, I have chosen the Twill Ponte from Surge Fabrics. I have used this before. I've made a pair of pants in olive, but I've made a pair of pants. And then I made my, out of the scraps from that, I made my most recent True Bias Bren cardigan, my sleeveless like tank, I made out of this Twill Ponte, and it would be an amazing piano forte dress, I think. You may want to size down, maybe, or if you normally do a full bust, maybe you just do the standard bust because you'll have a little bit of give. But yeah, I mean, it's meant to be oversized, and again, the Twill Ponte is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I think it's just a really cute, like easy to wear dress in the winter months. Okay, look number 2. This was a Bowden look, and it feels very Bowden to me. So I was excited to grab this one. And I immediately, when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I know exactly what patterns. It's kind of hard to see the little jacket here, but it's just a very simple collared, cropped jacket. It is made out of a boucle, and I think it has some stretch. But what I have chosen for the top part, and then the bottoms, hopefully you can see okay in the picture, that's like a black watch plaid trouser. So, which I think is very holiday fun, but still like office, but you could also make them comfortable to wear, like so many options. So for the top, I've gone with the, Tiffy cardigan from Itch to Stitch. This is meant for knit fabrics of at least 30%. So I did find a boiled wool, which would be very similar in look to a boucle. They would have a lot of similarities. I think you could definitely get the same look. But the boiled wool has 30% stretch, so it would absolutely work for this pattern. And you're supposed to use a structured knit for this pattern. It is basically the same coat. Now the coat on the gal might be just a tinge longer, but Kenneth also has a long torso, so it could be that, like on me, if I just left it alone, it would hit me where it's hitting the model in the Bowden look. But yeah, it recreates that jacket. And then for the pants, I've gone with the Protea pants by Paradise Patterns. I have these cut out for my daughter. I just have not made them yet. But it comes in both a pleated front and a flat front. I would do the flat front to get the look that you're trying to get for these pants. And I found a perfect black watch plaid suiting fabric, also a Minerva Core range, that you would recreate these pants. And it would be so easy. I mean, it would be so easy to recreate that whole entire look. And what a fun, like, holiday look for, like, an office party, maybe, where you don't want to get super dressed up, or maybe you just want to dress a little bit festive for the holiday season, or even into the winter, because I like a little bit of color in the winter. And while this is still dark, it adds a little bit of color, so it would be right up my alley. Okay, this is one that Jenny penned. This is a Cezanne look. I love Cezanne, the great inspiration over there. I loved the comfortable trousers and then just a fun, bold sweater that is kind of matchy-matchy a little bit, you know, like it's almost like a set or an outfit that you would put together. And I have gone comfy with this. For the pants, I want to make these pants so bad. I grabbed the Pattern Emporium Walk Boldly wide leg pants. These are meant for knits, but they look like a trouser. So they are a pull-on, and they've got darts that are in the back, a faux fly that's there in the front, and they're just a nice wide leg, but they look like a trouser. And they've got, let's see, they've got three different pocket options for the front, or you could do, and two different pocket options for the back. So they've got like I don't know if it's a real or a faux welt pocket, or you could do back patch pockets, or you could just omit them completely. So there's a lot of options on this. And for the Ponte, I have gone with the Mood Ponte because it's absolutely wonderful, and it's a nice beefy Ponte, and it would be great for pants. And I even found like this, I think it's called caramel, colorway that absolutely would recreate these pants completely. I don't think these pants are knit. I think they are an actual trouser, but you could get the look of the trouser with the comfort of a Ponte pant. And for the top, I have gone with the Pattern Emporium Unwind Sweater because this is like a slouchy sweater. I've made this sweat as a sweatshirt before, and it's got like a grown-on sleeve to it, so it's really slouchy but really comfortable. I wear it all the time. I have it in like a cream color. But I have chosen for this it's a Minerva exclusive print in their sweater knit. And I think this would go great with that Ponte pant. And you could even use scraps of the Ponte for the neckband and the wristbands and the bottom band of the sweater if you wanted to. You could also use the same fabric but you could do whichever to kind of tie those two pieces in together. But I think they would be wonderful together or separate, and both really quick sews. So you'd have a really easy knit outfit that looks very polished and put together for whatever you're going to be doing this winter, yet still really comfortable to wear. Especially if you have just, gone through the holidays and maybe the pants are fitting a little bit tighter than they should, which happens to me more frequently than I would like to admit. All right, this next one is one that Jenny penned. She is obsessed with these tie front vests. I've been seeing them everywhere as well. Kind of a quilted vest that has the little ties in the front that for the closure, just a bound little vest. So for the vest, I've actually gone with I found this pattern. There's a whole bunch of hacks and stuff. let's see, Helen's Closet has a hack on their quilted jacket it's a quilted jacket and vest where you could like recreate this. But if you wanted a pattern that was, all the instructions were made for this look, I've gone with, and this is a new to me pattern company, the Library of Patterns tie front vest. It's absolutely a complete dupe of this. And the fabric I've chosen is this, what's it called? It's called Diamond Quilt Textured Cotton Jacquard in the Solid Ocean color, and it's from Stylemaker Fabrics. So it's a very similar to what the vest is made out of, and I think would make such a cute layering piece for the winter. You just throw it on over. She's got it on over a gray sweater. Easy peasy. And then she's got on jeans, but they're like a trouser style jean, which I think is like very like on trend right now. So for the bottoms, I've actually chosen the Chalk and Notch aisle jeans. They're meant for a stretch denim, but they're a little bit more. In fact, I think there was a debate on, are these jeans or are they not jeans? Because they really are a little bit more trouser. You just wear them or make them out of denim. And Stylemaker has a lovely 11-ounce denim that's got enough stretch. It's got 10% stretch, and the pattern calls for 10 to 15% stretch. So you would be golden with this, and kind of a medium wash denim. So very similar to the look that this gal has got going on with her pants. Very cute. Could also do it out of corduroy if you wanted to. That would be cute, as long as it had stretch. Very cute. Okay, this one, look number 5. I love this shirt. Jenny pinned this, but I absolutely love this shirt. Number 1, what a great scrap buster. I think it would be so much fun to play around with different, you would want to use the same type of fabric. So whether you're making it out of like a viscose or a lawn, you would want all your fabrics to be a viscose or like a viscose challis or a rayon challis or like a cotton lawn in order for things to hang properly. But I think you could have so much fun, especially if you tend to shop in like a color palette like I do. A lot of my fabrics go together. So being able to mix and match prints, I think this would be so much fun. But I actually have picked fabric if you just wanted to go out and buy like little bits and pieces to make the shirt yourself. For the pattern, I have gone with the Belle Étoile Harriet shirt. This is, so, I'm not going to be able to pronounce her name. I'm pretty sure it is a Dutch name, maybe Danish. But she's So It Curly on Instagram. Her style is amazing. She is amazing. But she collabed with Belle Étoile, and they released 2 patterns, and the Harriet is one of them. Oh my gosh, I want this shirt pattern so much. So it's got the little like yoke that's in the front, just like this inspiration top. It's a button-up shirt, sleeves, all that stuff. There are a free ruffle add-on to do like ruffles on the like sleeve placket and around the cuff. And also kind of like what I did with the swan, like around the neckline and stuff. And then there's another add-on pattern that has like a ridiculous amount of other collar options that you could make as just like a dickie, just where it's just like the collar that you can wear under things for layering. Or you can pop that collar onto the shirt to make it, just to put different collars onto the actual button-up shirt. I just love a mix and match thing. Pattern, a choose your own adventure. I think that this pattern's absolutely going to be coming back with me. But because of the yokes that they're on the front, it reminded me of this shirt. And I have chosen, although as I'm looking at it, I guess there's a different fabric on the collar and button placket. I've picked 4 fabrics though. 4 Liberty Tana Lawns for this shirt, and I'm just gonna pop them all up here. I just thought that it was a lot of fun with the red and kind of that denim blue and some white, and I think you could have a lot of fun mixing and matching. I pulled all of these from Duckadilly, which is an online, well, they have an in-person shop, but also online, and they're in Michigan. My friend Marissa has been shopping actually in person there. But they have the largest selection of Liberty Tana lawn in the U.S. And, I mean, could you imagine a shirt more luxurious than, no, because I have Liberty Tana lawn button-up shirts, and they're amazing. So that'd be a whole lot of fun. It'd be fun to actually go in person and kind of put the fabrics together and pick, you'd only need like a yard of this and like half a yard of this. It would just be kind of fun. Maybe a couple of fat quarters that you could even use for like, the collar piece or like the little yoke pieces. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Okay, so that's look 5. Look number 6. Okay, so I realized that this is very similar to the Bowden shirt that I pinned and then recreated in the denim. However, This is from Cezanne. And I wanted to grab this because it's a little bit different in that instead of a ruffle that is sewn into the front there, it is lace. And I'm like, well, I need one of those. And I was able to find some really good like lace to sew in, like a crocheted lace, like a chunky lace trim to put into the shirt. Anyway, I'm like, we've got to recreate this. So basically, I would use, and I totally would, the Swanton, which is a cashmere club pattern, which unfortunately it was I think October's pattern. So you have to be an All Access member now to get that. But you could do any button-up shirt pattern. This one just happens to have gathers that go into the yoke, which is the Swanton. And then I'd put the Vernon sleeves on it. But again, you can find any button-up shirt pattern that you really enjoy. I would just use those because I've already got those all printed out and I'm getting ready to make myself a denim one. But for the fabric, I would use a white lawn and or cream lawn, you know, whatever color. You do want to make sure that it's not completely see-through. I think that this one would be a good one. It's the Minerva Core range. I couldn't find a good picture of anyone that's used just the white on its own. They've just used it as a lining, which I love cotton lawn as a lining, but they used the other colors as standalone garments that looked really, really lovely. So it's just hard to tell how thin that might be, but any white shirting would do. And then the lace trim I found from Surge Fabrics, and I think technically it's a cream. I think that's what the description said, but you wouldn't even have to gather this. You're literally just sewing it around the collar, just like the tutorial I did. I can leave a link to that video down below if you're curious, but it would be such an easy hack and just a lot of fun to dress up a button-up shirt pattern. All right, look number 7, another Cezanne look. I just think this is really sleek and comfortable and lovely, and I just made the pattern. I did a little hacking to it, but I would absolutely use the seam work Greer just as is. So I changed things up with the Greer. I did a different neckline on it and changed the sleeve up a little bit. But if you did the Greer just as is, with the mock neck, left the sleeves as is, you would have this dress. The only difference is that they've sewn buttons right there onto the front, and that would be so easy to do. To sew just some really cool statement buttons there on the front, or you could leave them off if that's your jam too. The fabric, I've gone with a really beautiful navy rib knit from Fabric and Flow. I've heard really good things about their rib knit. Now, they just had a Black Friday sale over Black Friday like that week, and so their rib knit was looking a little like they'd sold a lot of it, but I know a lot of people that use it consistently, so I would guess they'd be getting more back in. But they did have still have some of the navy rib knit, and it was a good beefy rib knit. I think it would be absolutely wonderful as a mock neck maxi dress. So pretty. Okay, now we're getting into some holiday looks here-ish. So this gal, another Cezanne look. I think this could be so fun. And you wouldn't have to do black leather. You could do any other colors of leather that you wanted to do, or faux leather in the case of what I've picked. I just think it's really fun to do a set like this. You could wear dark tights. You could wear black combat boots. Or you could wear a heel. You know, however you want to dress these pieces up. Wear them together, wear them separately, however you want to do it. It just felt very 1960s and kind of mod to me. And I just really, really liked it. For the patterns, I have gone, for the fabric, I've gone with the supple faux leather from Minerva. I've used this before. I made a cashmerette Canton jacket, a red one out of it, and I've made a pair of, it's a Nomi pattern. It was Brittany J. Jones. It was like a jean type pattern. I've made pants out of the camel colorway. It is lovely to work with. It is absolutely my favorite faux leather, vinyl leather, whatever you want to call it. It just wears really well. It's really soft and really comfortable, and it's got a real soft backing on it. So that is what I've gone with. And they have regular black, so like a matte black, and also a metallic black. This is technically the metallic black, so I think it's probably got a little bit more shine, kind of like what this lady has going on with her outfit. And then for the patterns, I have chosen for the top, the seam work Rhett jacket. They just look very similar. The Rhett might be just a little less boxy than what this lady's got going on, which you could totally make it a little bit boxier if you wanted to. But other than that, they feel spot on, kind of the same type of pattern. And then for the skirt, I've chosen the True Bias Blair skirt. It is a button up the front little A-line skirt, which is exactly what this gal has on. And I think, you just then throw on a turtleneck underneath and you're set and ready to go. very classic chic. You could go as rocker with it or as like, you know, ladylike feminine. If you wanted to put on like a sleek black heel, you could go many directions with this outfit. I just think it's a lot of fun. All right, look number 9. I have been seeing these type of dresses all over the place. So it's basically cocktail dress with a little overlay, and I did put a cashmere club pattern other than the swanton into this because it's this month's pattern. So if you wanted to go and just buy this month's club membership for, what is it, like $8 a month or $9 a month, you would get the pattern and then as well as a few other little freebies and just parts of the club membership. And then you could cancel if that's all you wanted, if you just wanted this pattern. But this is the Mansfield dress, and it is an exact dupe for this. The Mansfield, it does have like a sweetheart neckline bodice and like more of a fitted skirt, but it mix and matches with the Upton. So you can match any of the Upton bodices to the, you know, straight skirt, or any of the skirts of the Upton to the bodice of the Mansfield, and then there's this overlay that comes with the Mansfield and it fits on to all of the stuff with the Upton as well. So I would do the Upton dress underneath, and I would do the curved higher neck version with the above the knee skirt, because I guess you could go a little bit lower, but then I would do the tulle overlay of the Mansfield over it all. And this actually, the overlay has a tier that's been gathered onto the bottom, which would be very easy to do, or you could just leave it as is. So for the fabric, I've gone with just it's a black poly taffeta. It's part of Minerva Core range. So it's very reasonably priced, and then it'd be easy to take care of. You wouldn't have to worry about, silk taffeta can be a little fidgety, a little fiddly to care for, deal with. So poly would be easier. And then for the overlay, this beautiful, real soft tulle or netting that has the polka dots on it. It's just a really cool take on like a cocktail dress, and I think it's a lot of fun. I want to make this Mansfield, so I don't have an event to go to, but I want to make it so bad because I just think it's a beautiful dress, and there was some ridiculous amount of combinations that you could make if you combined the Upton expansion, so the original Upton with the expansion pack, plus the Mansfield. It was like some ridiculous combination of dresses that would take you like through all seasons. And then finally, okay, Lookton. Now I admit this is a little out there, but I absolutely love this. The matching suit with the matching shirt underneath. How fun, how like out there. If you want to be like center of attention at a holiday party, and then you could wear all the pieces separately as well. I just think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm very tempted. Again, I don't have any place to wear any of these, but I would be very tempted to recreate something like this. So let's talk about the fabric first. I have chosen the Minerva exclusive fabric in the Scuba. Now this is velvet. The blazer and the pants are velvet in the original. Minerva does have a substrate that is a velvet, but it's like a crushed velvet, like a really drapey velvet, not like a velveteen, which is like a cotton velvet. So I want something with more structure, and that felt more important to me than the texture of the velvet. So I've gone with the Scuba because that is a very stable knit, and you would get the very tailored look on both the jacket and the pants. And then for the shirt, you can pick the same print because they do their exclusive prints and multiple substrates in the viscose challis, and you've got the whole matching set, which I think is really cool. I've gone with, I think it's called the Dancing Lights. It looks black background on here, but I just made a sweatshirt out of this, and it's actually navy blue. So it's a navy blue background with these, and the Dancing Lights. It just looks like, I'm like looking at it over here. You'll see it soon here on the channel. But they look like Christmas lights. They remind me of Christmas lights. And so I think it would be such a fun holiday look to make. And then you could wear it all winter because it'd be just a little bright pop. And you don't have to wear all three pieces together, maybe once, and then you could just wear all three pieces separately. But for the patterns, I have gone with the Metro Blazer for the blazer. I love the Metro Blazer. It's the perfect combination of like a knit blazer and a cardigan. I find them just to be very flattering. I did have 3, and then I ruined one of them. But I still have 2 in my closet. Love wearing them. Wear them a ton. And then for the bottoms, I've actually picked the glissandos. because I just did the Ponte Glissandos. I will leave a link down to that video down below, but I would absolutely make that. I may slim the leg a little bit if you wanted it to be a little bit closer to this, and then keep them cropped above the ankle. Actually, you could just not link them at all and just make the pattern as is, because it's like a ankle length version as is. I lengthened it for mine that I did last week. But I would do the slash pockets, the closure, and the front, all of it per my tutorial that I did on the channel. I think they'd be just great. And then I just picked the Aria button-up shirt for the shirt to wear underneath. It's a button-up shirt. Again, you've got the scuba with the matching fabric and the viscose challis to go underneath. I mean, tell me that wouldn't be just so much fun. Scuba can be warm because it is a polyester-based net and it's thick, but if in the winter months, it's nice and insulating. And then you've got the viscose challis shirt on underneath, which is very breathable. So it would keep everything nice and cool and regulated properly. So there you have it. Those are my 10 winter ready-to-wear looks with patterns and fabrics so that you can sew up your own. I'm hopeful to sew up a couple of these, or even just use stuff that I've already got in my wardrobe to like pair. So I keep saying I want to do these shorts of like Sew the Look. Stay tuned, because I feel like I'm coming out of a little bit of a fog and I'm ready to do some more shorts here over on the channel. Okay, that is all I've got for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you get some sewing in. I hope life is not too stressful with the holidays coming up, and that you're able to enjoy a little bit of downtime and a little bit of me time. I will see you guys next time. Have a good week and get some sewing in. Bye-bye.